The mics are live. We are up and we are live. All right, so thank you for joining us here at Gamma Blurds doing episode 9. All right, it's your boy Trey Proper coming to you live and direct. And I am joined, of course, by the incomparable, the immeasurable, the immensity that is himself, Rick Stroh.
You all know my fucking name. I'm not going into any more detail than that.
All right, man. So, of course, we had to change some things over. Oops, I had Twitter open and I was open on the wrong thing I need to have right now. Glad I didn't have my camera to see that. But yeah, we had to transition, do some things differently, kind of tapping back into our old podcasting roots here. All right, we got a show lined up for you guys today. But first things first, it's February. My birthday is in how many days? 6 days. I got an early birthday present, and I got to show you because I have been looking. Well, I've been able to find it, but I haven't been able to find it. I finally completed my collection of Truth, Red, White, and Black. I have a
Oh,
first issue. I have been presented to this by the love of my life, my lovely fiance. She bought this for my birthday. It's not a reprint. It is a first copy, and it's in 9.8 condition, and it's in the wrapper. I've been geeking since she got me this. I'm so impressed.
that isn't that, and I am very, very impressed with that. I wish I had it, but also I can't. Just because Herb isn't here, I can't let this go by. You said you have been presidented this.
I said presented.
Oh, you said presidented.
Maybe
You can go.
maybe your
You
mic
can
is.
go. No,
I,
sir.
all
No,
right, we're
sir.
gonna run it back. We're gonna run it
I've
back.
heard everything very clearly. I heard you say you've been presidented this,
I'm not gonna let you steal my
which is
joy right now.
hilarious.
You're not gonna steal my joy right now. That's not what's gonna happen. I am pressed. I am happy. I am sized. Yes, I'm old because I said sized. I know nobody says that anymore. But thank you, thank you. I've been singing her praise. I'm just so excited. So I finally have it's a six issue series. I have the original 5 on my wall, and I now have a first copy of the original. So I'm excited. So if I said precedentation, whatever the hell you think I said in my Herb voice, then I said I don't care. I'm happy. So let's get into it. So last week we had a show. We did a live stream. We didn't have an official show like we usually do. We did a live stream where we watched the 2025 Royal Rumble for WWE. I I have mixed views about what happened during the actual Royal Rumble matches. I called it like so. I'm just gonna jump into it. Jey Uso won the Royal Rumble. We all know by now. When it happened, if you watch the live
Men's Royal
stream,
Rumble.
the men's Royal Rumble, he won that one. Charlotte Flair came back. Of course, we knew she was going to win, but I think they got to entrant number like 20, and I was like, oh, Jey Uso's going to win this. Jey Uso's about to pull this off. That's what's about to happen. So I am team no yeet. I'm gonna order my shirt. I need to order my shirt. I forgot about that. But I'm team no yeet. I'm over yeeted. I'm yeeted out of the out. I don't need any more yeets. I know he's over. I know he's a merch seller. I know he's pushing. I'm just tired. I'm tired, dude. But what did you think of the men's Royal Rumble?
Um, I thought it was something different. It wasn't my sentimental pick. It wasn't the person that I wanted to win. We all know who I wanted to win. But I mean, that's not the story that is trying to be told. After initially, I was just like, oh, Jey Uso won. All right, that's interesting. Um, but also, like, I get really over wrestling fans really, really fast.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can't deal with the constant bitchy nature of wrestling fans and the IWC. It's always bitch, piss, moan, moan, moan. It's never, oh, let's enjoy this. You know what I mean? Like the same people bitching right now are the same people who probably run around talking about how 2012 was peak WWE or some dumb shit. Or, we really need to bring back Vince Russo or something like that. Like, just enjoy the fucking ride. Um, something different. Like everybody always complains about they don't make new stars or we want new stars, and they're genuinely making a new star. Like Jey Uso is the most over person in the company. They had to restart his theme song again last night at a different show on SmackDown, the same way they had to do on Monday Night Raw. I mean, I get it. Like, I'll be the first one to say the match versus him versus his brother last year at WrestleMania was a shit show of a match. It was terrible. Like, you're not gonna get a fucking 5-star Dave Meltzer coming all over himself barn burner of a match out of Jey Uso. But I mean, the fact that he's just so over with the crowd and like he is genuinely a over baby face. Like he's everything you gonna get everything that he has every time he comes out. So I mean, I'm cool with it. I just want to see where they go with it, and I mean, I'm just going to continue to let Triple H cook, except for when it comes to Black Man, because he doesn't know how to book Black Man.
At all, at all. Except for our truth, keep him shucking and jiving in the background. We'd be good to go. Checking the comments on YouTube because that's where we're streaming right now, live on YouTube. First comment, of course, goes to Lillian Dessou. Thank you. Shout out to Lillian. Nerds. It's hey, it's Lillian. Nerds. Herbito couldn't be here because his son's birthday is this weekend, so he's celebrating. Happy birthday, Miles, fellow Aquarius. Happy birthday to you. But Herbito says that's fucking awesome. Trey fucked up. Fuck you, Herb. I did not say presidented. He was number 21, yeet, of course, and beat him down. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate your comment. Glad Jay won. He's put the number 1. He needs mic work, but he's honest with it, and better than Rick O'Shea's or she is. But I get what you're saying, Ricochet. I mean, yeah. I mean, imagine Ricochet winning the Royal Rumble. Oh,
Lord. Real quick, also, because I know that name. Shout out to Code 45, my boy beat him down. Checking in real quick.
What's good? Thank you for joining us. I appreciate you. I couldn't see it, but anyway. So I'm not being a Jay hater. I'm not being a Jay hater. However, I'm tired. Like I just like I'm all for creating new stars. I'm all for new people being here. What? What?
Please. Oh, okay. I'm listening.
I'm all for creating new stars.
I want to hear your point so that I can knock that shit down.
Okay, but I'm all for creating new stars. I'm all for that. But Jay himself, he does not draw me. He does not move me. No, he does not make the needle shake for me in any capacity. I'm sorry. The stinker last year, I know he's trying to get away from being a tag team wrestler and not being called that, but show me something different. He showed me one new move in the last 2 weeks. It's like, dude, okay, give me a little bit more. Give me a reason to like this. When he chooses Gunther, it's like, okay, we know exactly what we're going to get in this match. I'm not excited for it. So everybody else, yeah, cool. Bring him up, shoot him up, push him to the moon. Jay, I just don't feel
it. I've seen way too many people go from being, to Doom type people to I mean, like, and the funny thing about it is the overarching theme of everything that you were just saying was you brought it back to you, how you feel about it, but it's bigger than you. You know what I mean? Like, the funny thing about it is, because I know you, I've been to wrestling shows with you. I know if we were to go to Monday Night Raw tomorrow, what's today? Saturday? In 2 days, if we win, your ass is you're gonna sit there for the first couple of minutes. Not doing it. No yeet. Then you're gonna be on the fucking table like Pat McAfee and shit, yeeting your fucking ass off. You can sit there and shake your little gray ass beard all you want to. You're gonna do it. I know that you're. So that's the funny part about it. But I mean, again, I'm enjoying Jay's little run. You know what I mean? Because it's just cool to see somebody generically get over and the way the crowd swells behind them. Because I mean, quite frankly, we ain't seen nothing like this since the Yes Movement. And I dare anybody to defy me otherwise. Like this is a generic baby face, you know what I mean? Not somebody who has come back from somewhere. No, this is a dude who took some shit and just rolled with it. And on the other hand, the winner of the women's Royal Rumble, I don't care. Like that's really all I can say about it. I don't care about Charlotte winning. I know it's gonna be her versus Tiffany Stratton. She can do her little tour. Oh, I'm going to Raw and I'm going to NXT and bitch, you're picking Tiffany Stratton. That's what they brought you back for. Go ahead and put that young girl over. Or I don't know if you might. They might have her beat Tiff. You know what I mean? Have her do the Rhea Ripley thing where she gets beat, loses a little bit of her aura, and then comes back. I mean, honestly, like we were sitting there watching it together. I wanted Roxanne Perez to win because I felt like that would have been the ultimate swerve and the ultimate like, oh shit, NXT really is the third brand, and look at this. You know what I mean? Like they keep on trying to promote that she was the Iron Woman because she had an hour and 7 minutes, which is again fucking crazy for somebody of her size to just have that much endurance and strength. But yeah, I would have. I don't care. I'm like Charlotte puts on banger ass matches. She has great character work as a heel, but I just don't care.
Okay.
What you got?
Hold that thought, because I'm about to get on Herb's ass. Oh, so Herbito, whose ass could not be here today, talking about Kofi never put on a 5-star matches, yet Trey sang with all of us singing "Lift Every Voice and Sing" because a black man had won a major title in WWE. How often do we have that, Herb? Huh? How often does that happen? We were all black asses sitting in a bar, screaming, singing, lift every voice and sing, because not because of his performance, because somebody who never got a push got elevated, and it was a black person. So yeah, I'm rooting for everybody black. That's why I was doing it. I've never said, oh, Kofi deserved to beat Brock Lesnar in a 5-star match when he beat him in 5 seconds. I never said no shit like that. Don't even try it. So fuck off, Herb. Checking the other comments. Oh, my bad. We checking grammar. Trey. My bad, dude. Look, so if you watch the shows I've been on, I read the comments, and I'm like Anchorman. You could do not put anything in the comments, but I'm gonna read the comment for what it is.
Everybody put question marks.
Please don't. It's just gonna be me, huh? My brain's gonna fry out. Don't do it. Leave me alone. Trey just can't enjoy the ride. I mean, I'm here. Like, I'm just gonna take it. But anyway, back to Charlotte. Yeah, we all knew she was gonna win. I agree with you. I don't care. Like, it's just nothing. It felt a little bit. I felt the needle move a little bit when her and Rhea were in the ring on Monday Night Raw, and Rhea asked her to challenge her. Like, okay, this story seems like it's got some bite. It seems like it's going to lead us somewhere. But we've seen this. We've seen it already. Give me something new. So I'm all on board for her going against Tiffy. I want Tiffy to win and establish herself as the new face of the women's division going forward, and then potentially bring up some more people from NXT to add into the women's roster. So I'm all for it. But Charlotte. So I don't know. Will we get in trouble for talking about her attire? Because that's what I was focused on. I was like, yo, talking about Charlotte and that loose diaper.
Let's.
I'm sorry. It's just I had to say it. I had to like, what the heck? Who chose that? Who chose that?
You know, her and Andrade got divorced.
What? No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they got divorced. They're in the process of getting divorced.
Wow.
The scuttlebutt that I read had something to do about him wanting kids, and her like, bitch, I'm the queen. Like, I gotta go bury these young bitches. So yeah, but that's unfortunate. Yeah, I don't know what was going on with her clothing. I was trying to avoid talking about it on the live stream, but y'all kept bringing it back to it. So I don't know what the hell that was. It was weird. I didn't like it.
I've never that was along the lines of Mia Yim and her long back attack. Like, yo, what do you do? Who chose this?
Listen. You leave Mia Yim's fine ass alone. All right.
I will.
That's the greatest twerking. That's the greatest twerking in wrestling.
Oh Lord!
As soon as Keith Lee out of there, I'm in there. Oh man. Anyway. Also, real quick on this, since we're on the subject of wrestling, Ricochet shucks.
Ricochet shucks.
Sucks.
Oh,
I got spit caught in my.
Oh, so you make mistakes too. All right, cool. Anyway, proofread that. Goddamn.
I never said that I don't. Presidented.
Anyway, so speaking of people getting second chances, move on to our next topic. We had there's been a couple of rumblings in the Hollywood entertainment space where Marvel, or the headlines that I've seen have so far been Kevin Feige has been in talks of bringing back Johnathan Majors to portray his role as Kang the Conqueror in the MCU. I'm pretty sure we're both of the same mind on this. I don't think we're going to disagree. The man should not have been taken down. He should not have been removed from the role. They should have kept things going and moving in the direction they were going. I'm happy we're getting Doom. I'm still kind of iffy about Robbie Downey Jr. I know we can disagree about that, but I'm looking forward to him coming back, and I'm waiting to get news that they did say, okay, we're going to move forward with you as Kang going forward and still pick up some of those storylines. But in the interest of a conversation, how do you feel about that potential news?
So let me back up a couple steps when it comes to that. So originally that was never a decision made by Kevin Feige. He was actually superseded by the heads of Disney,
Yeah.
who were just like, yeah, we can't do that. Like he got to go, and Feige was literally like standing in the fight to keep him, and they were just like, nah, it's no way. So I really wasn't surprised when I heard that news. And essentially it's to bring Kang back to close out some Kang storylines. You know what I mean? To give his character a proper send off. Yeah, he really. I hate that this has to be something that's talked about. I hate that this even took place. You know what I mean? Because in the end, all he got convicted of was protecting himself from a crazy. I'm gonna say it, from a crazy bitch. From you know what I mean, from a crazy baloney skin.
There you go.
He got convicted of protecting himself, and
Salty,
then
salty.
He lost his job.
Yeah.
Right. And she made the whole thing up. And it's just that's some wild shit to me. But I would love to see him brought back. And honestly, I'm gonna fucking say it. I think if they bring him back and they close it out by having Doctor Doom like take out Kang, I'm almost 100% sure that Johnathan Majors would steal the show from whatever Robert Downey Jr. does. Like Johnathan Majors is that magnificent of an actor. Like I know everybody likes to like shit on him for his clothing choices and you know what I mean, like his personality or whatever. But the nigga's a force of nature. He is an absolute force of nature on that screen. And I mean, they fucked up by getting rid of somebody who could have really taken what Josh Brolin did with Thanos and ran with it. Because listen, Ant-Man and Wasp: Quantumania fucking sucks. It sucks as a movie, but I can't stop watching him.
Yeah.
On Loki season 1 and season 2, even the one episode of Loki season 1, it's just like you go back and watch that last episode, like that boy good, goddamn, that boy good. You know what I mean? So.
Facts. I totally agree. Checking the comments over on YouTube. Let's see. Charlotte should not have done a teaser. Should have done a teaser first. If she came out of nowhere, we would be tripping. I disagree. We knew she was coming back eventually. Like we knew she was coming back. She's got to break her dad's record before John Cena does.
And Becky Lynch.
Yeah, her was Becky. Are they tied as far as title wins?
No. I'm talking about it should have been Becky to win. I think Becky is still in the single digits.
Yeah, I honestly I was hoping they would end the storyline with Jade Cargill coming back and turning on or showing up and showing to Naomi and Bianca beat her down. I'd like to see a heel run from Bianca happen as well. Let's see. Herb said, "Free my nigga John." Lillian Dessou on YouTube says, "Johnathan Majors is weird, but he ain't hit that Karen in the eye. She accused him." Facts, we agree. He's a 10 out of 10 actor. So yeah, and I do agree. I think that they need to round up those storylines with Kang. I would like to see a Loki season 3 because I don't think we're done with Loki or Tom Middleton and him becoming the pretty much essentially Idrisil in the MCU. I don't see that happen. And she said, "And cute." I'm sorry, I missed your comment. My bad. But damn it, you distracted me. Lost my train of thought for a second. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing him come back. In other MCU news, going to move on from that because I totally forgot what the hell I was going to say. We got the drops last week of Your Friendly Neighborhood Spiderman on Disney Plus, and so far I've been enjoying it. I thought it was going to be, it is MCU adjacent. It's not MCU related. After we've had the first 3 episodes completely different from the MCU, and then it's like they're kind of steering back into it. Were you able to watch it?
Oh, I've watched all 5 episodes.
Okay, perfect.
So, Ru, I just want to say this. I have to take my hat off to to Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man for one reason and one reason alone.
Okay.
You have made Tombstone interesting. is a feat that I didn't think was possible. I'm sitting here and I'm watching, you're seeing an actual fucking character development. And I'm like, these niggas are making Tombstone interesting. And much as the voice actor for Spider-Man on this show has tried to torpedo it, it is succeeding in spite of all that.
Facts, big facts. So with it being so with the changeover of them making Norman Osborn the focal point of getting him his new suit and everything, and eventually, well, spoiler alert if you guys haven't watched it, but Norman Osborn is playing the role of Tony Stark that Robert Downey Jr. portrayed in the MCU. So we know what's going to happen. We know we're eventually going to get a Green Goblin and a Hobgoblin somewhere down the line. But do you think that we're going to get? Do you think the betrayal? You think it's going to be a obvious betrayal? You think he's always going to be underlying slimy Norman Osborn? Do you think he's going to Peter's going to do something that's going to cause him to turn on him? Do you think it's going to go like that?
Well, Norman Osborn is always Norman Osborn. You know what I mean? We be him black, be him white, be him waves, be him whatever. He's always going to be Norman Osborn. I feel like they're making it seem like he has this virtue to him, and he's all about helping the community right now. But you kind of get the undertone of there's some sneaky shit going on. Spider-Man's friend, she was just like, oh, with Norman Osborn, you don't get that rich and powerful by not burying bodies in the backyard. You know what I mean? Like, oh, she said something to that effect.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, there's always something to that. You know what I mean? That's not something that's just they don't tease stuff like that just to put it out there. Like, there will be where essentially we're going to find out that, you know what I mean. Whoever is the weapons maker who we found out in episode 5 is Doc Ock. Spoiler alert, Jesus.
Yeah.
But you know he's getting funded by more than just selling those weapons. You know what I mean? Or maybe it could be a play on what they did in the Spider-Man video games, where him and Norman worked together until Norman torpedoed whatever Doc Ock was doing, and you know double crossed him and shit. You know what I mean? So that could be something that comes up. But I mean, yeah, Norman's gonna do something fucked up, and Peter's going high road it, and then of course, because of the political climate and the way things are going, and because the voice actor ran his big ass mouth off, all the black people are going to be rooting for Norman, and all the right wingers are going to be still eating paste out of a sippy cup.
Facts, big facts. Checking the comments over on YouTube. Remy LeBleu. I don't know how to say that. I'm not Creole at all. I think the problem with Kang was writing. With better writing, Johnathan Majors Kang will be fired. Great show, black man. What it is, Big Rick. You know Gambit. You know the Gambit.
I based on that username, I do know who that is.
Okay.
Been a few years there, bud.
Thanks for joining. By the way, the wave check is amazing. Yeah, the waves look good. Except we got the token black animated hairstyle on Harry Osborn. So he's got waves up front and a poof in the back.
Oh, I thought you was gonna say it was the Miles Morales, because the Miles Morales is the Killmonger. The Killmonger joint with the.
I've seen them both be. I've seen that hairstyle multiple times. But speaking of styles on the show, so we've seen a series of different suits with this show so far, until they eventually are going to transition over to the classic red, white, and blue, or red and blue. Do you think we're going to get these in DLC for the Spider-Man for PS5?
Most of them have already been there. Most of them are actually already there.
No, hold up, wait. No. Did they get a new
Future
DLC?
Foundation suit.
That's
no,
not
but the Future Foundation suit is there.
That's there, yes. But the suit the one that he has at the end of the 5th episode, the white and gray, or white and blue suit that we see, that's the sterile suit. I'm gonna call it the sterile suit because that's what it's called it on the show. I didn't see that. They haven't done any new DLC, because I'm about to get off of here and turn my PlayStation on right now.
Honestly, all of them damn color combinations of suits and shit on that game, man. I'm pretty sure they somewhere either between 1 and 2. They're there. Like shit. Did you download all the DLC for 1?
I think I did. Yeah, I think I did.
Yeah, I'm about to say it was a whole bunch that popped up, and 1 came from out of no fucking where. So I don't know. I would think they would, but also they canceled all the DLC for Spider-Man 2. So it's Who the fuck knows what's
Oh
happening?
man.
Thank you, leakers.
Yeah.
Thank you for leaking all of that shit from Insomniac. You guys are so amazing.
Thanks.
Fucking
Don't
assholes.
fuck with our fandoms, please. But yeah, I know on the first one we got the Amazing Bag Man, didn't we? Did we get it on the second
Yes.
one? I need that to come back because transition
I
time.
don't.
That's the choppiest fucking transition to Fantastic Four talk we could do. But yeah, so we got some more views for Fantastic Four coming up. We had a re-released extended IMAX trailer that came out. We got a little bit more of the back of Galactus's head, and then they chopped in. I think they moved in the gas version, him coming to the window. So I'm still very excited for that. When is that dropping? That's dropping in July, right?
July 25th,
July 25th.
2 weeks after Superman.
Absolutely. So we got a good year for comics and movies and entertainment.
Listen, listen, as good as you think 2025 is, 2026 is going to be fucking insane.
Ah, I can't wait.
2026 is going to be absolutely insane.
I cannot wait. Do you have any major expectations for the Fantastic Four?
Um, no, actually, I don't. I'm excited to see it, but like, I'm not going to. I'm reserving how I feel about everything for when I actually go to see it. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Um, like so watching that first, I don't have any issue with any of it. I think Vanessa Kirby looks good as Sue. She looks very endearing. She looks like she has an endearing spirit, but also a ferocity there. Pedro Pascal has that awkward confidence as Reed Richards, and it actually seems to work. Um, I don't know how I feel about his name is playing Johnny Storm. The guy from Stranger Things
he looks
season
like he
from.
doesn't want to be there. That's what his face looks like.
Uh, but he looked like that in Stranger Things also, where he was playing that grunge rock or whatever.
Mm,
That's the only he's the only real hang up I have. But also, Evan Moss Baccarat looks awesome. That's
yes.
the thing. Like
Yes.
as I knew as soon as I saw that trailer, everybody was going to get on their computers and be like, "This looks terrible! Oh my god, he's just playing the character from The Bear." Of course, you guys didn't let me down out there to this shit. This is incredibly comic book accurate. He's supposed to have the raised brow. Also, so real quick, I need everybody to understand something. Everybody who have a YouTube channel, who does a podcast or who does an audio visual podcast, who complains about everything, usually if they complain about stuff in gaming or if they complain about stuff in comic books or anything, they've never really read or studied any of this shit. They really don't know what they're talking about. These people are grifters like our president, and they're just here to steal your money. So they don't know what they're talking about. This is a very, very, very comic book accurate version of the thing. It looks like you can feel his pain of like one of the things they keep talking about is the burden of superpowers. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And that's one of the overarching stories about the Fantastic Four. Like Ben didn't have a chance to actually, control his change, or control his powers, or look normal. He's a big rock man. Like you can in that trailer from Evan Masbachra, I got his joy of being Ben, but I also got the pain of being the Thing.
He
You know what I
can't
mean?
even
And
clap.
you can see
He can't
that.
even fucking clap.
Right, right. And I'm sitting there just like he tasted like when Herbie was cooking and he tasted, he's like, I want to add a little bit more garlic. I'm sitting like, you add a little bit more garlic because all you taste is rock, man. Like that's awesome.
Exactly. Like it's amazing. So have you ever watched The Bear?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. I'm in the middle of I think we're season 3. I love that show. I love that show, and he's a force to be reckoned with on the show. So I'm hoping we get that spicy, Chicagoanian that he brings to the Bear because him and the guy from Shameless, I forgot his name. Their interactions going back and forth. I need him in the MCU and somebody to be opposed to him. That's what I need because they be cussing each other the fuck out. It's like us cussing each other out. That's how deep they going. But it's still love there. It's still love, and you feel it through the screen. Checking out the comments on YouTube. Let's see. Sorry, Gambit's in the chat. Remy LeBoo, Remy LeBow, whatever how you say it for sure. Off the
A bull.
bench, Ben Grimm looks great. Yes, facts. So glad Galactus isn't a fucking cloud. Yeah, Johnny doesn't look confident at all. And then Lily Desu, that man's default setting is anxious as fuck. Stale your money. Yeah, we need it fresh. But like, I'm excited. This is the first time ever I've been excited for a Fantastic Four movie. So I'm probably going to bring it up every week until we actually get to go see the movie. I've been instructed by my cousin here not to give my predictions because everybody does predictions. So I'm not gonna give out any predictions. You want to find out? Hit me up on Instagram. But I'm looking forward to it, and because when Galactus comes in there, it's some serious shit. When the Watcher shows up or Galactus shows up, just know it's some serious shit if you know your comic book history.
So, do you know the actor who is playing Galactus? Do you know who he is?
Nope, but I can find out.
No, I can tell you. His name is
Okay.
Ralph Innes. Ralph Innes has been he's one of your beloved Game of Thrones actors. He's been in a lot of different stuff. Um, his voice has the gravitas that you'd expect from Galactus. It's gonna be one of those when he speaks, everybody shut the
Everybody
fuck
shut
up
the fuck up.
type of thing. Yeah, like I'm also very, very excited about that. I'm also excited that we are getting a different version of the
Oh,
Silver Surfer.
Okay, yeah. I'm sorry, but I looked him. He's on the bear. He's one of the cooks on the bear. Okay, yeah. All right,
Yeah.
cool. But yeah,
Uh,
Silver
um,
Surfer.
I'm, yeah, and like for all you incels out there, no, we are not getting Norrin Rad, getting the alternate version. Who it's his lover. Who what is her name? Cara Ben.
Shalabah.
Shalabal. Thank you. Yeah. You're getting her version. Don't fret. Don't fret. Norman Rad will be here later on down the road, guys. It's okay. You don't have to get on there and rage out. The Silver Surfer was never a woman. Where do we go with those DEI hires again? Jesus Christ!
That's what you know what's gonna happen. You know what's gonna happen. But yeah, I'm looking for that. Looking to see that in July. And yeah, all right. And no, more so the stuff that we would have on the list because Herb was supposed to fucking be here. I'm not gonna let you forget that Jazz should have been here. I'm just fucking with you. Happy birthday, Miles. Anyway, we
Stop.
tomorrow.
He gonna switch YouTube accounts again and leave another comment.
Facts.
Knew I was gonna put you on Front Street for that.
I just let him. I just let him go. I just let him live. Tomorrow we got the big game because we don't have enough clout on YouTube to say what it really is. We got the big game. It's going down tomorrow between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. Who you got?
An earthquake. I'm rooting for an earthquake.
Still a little bitter about
And
that.
let me
loss, huh?
explain. Let me explain. No. It's not. It's not bitter. It's not bitter. Let me explain my perspective. Right. First off, Philadelphia fans, Philadelphia Eagles fans, you all are annoying as fuck. All of you. You all gotten on my very last fucking nerve. Okay, cool. Y'all beat us. Everybody picked us to win no more than 6 games, and we made it to the NFC Championship. So, I was cool. I was enjoying our little ride. But you motherfuckers got to take shit a little bit too far. You know what I mean? I've seen so many videos of Eagles fans after the NFC Championship game outwardly harassing Commanders fans. Like, one dude was threatening to kill somebody, and he's just trying to get to his car. And I mean, like, y'all motherfuckers are taking this shit a little bit too far. So I won't be rooting for anything for the Eagles. And y'all got players I like. Like, I like y'all quarterback. I like Jalen Hurts. I liked him in college. You know what I mean? I like AJ Brown, even though he's a dickhead. Sometimes I like Saquon Barkley. But nah, y'all are taking it a little bit too far, and I can't fuck with y'all. Let me move over to the other team, Kansas City Chiefs. Most people are rooting against the Chiefs because they don't want to see them be the new Patriots and they don't want to see the back-to-backs and all that. No, fuck all that. My issues run a little bit deeper. Holmes, I don't fuck with you, boy. I don't fuck with any self-hating black man. Everybody has seen the video. Kev on stage did it on his podcast, him and Angel, where his wife, where he's like, "Oh, what's my favorite cheat meal?" And she sang fried chicken like she was from the fucking deep south. And just kept on trying to say other fucking chicken shit. Meanwhile, also, everybody in that little orbit is all right-wing I'm not even saying his name, but the motherfucker who is tearing this country apart right now, y'all all support him. I don't fuck with you, dude. I haven't fucked with you. I know about your history from Texas Tech. I could start bringing up the tweets that everybody forgot about from when you were at Texas Tech, but I'm not gonna take it there right now. But I'm just saying, y'all go back and look at Patrick Mahomes' old tweets and tell me how you feel about him, and if you want to support the black quarterback, because he damn sure don't. Also, Travis Kelce, suck a dick. Thank you.
Yes. On the other side of the fact that we have the big game tomorrow, I could give a fuck less about the football game. I really I was rah for our team because it's my home, sure, but I'm really not a fan of football anymore. Everybody knows that. I'm here for the commercials because we're gonna get some new teaser commercials for some Marvel movies that are about to come out: Fantastic Four, Captain America, and the Thunderbolts. We're gonna get some trailers for that. We're gonna get a new Superman trailer. Good job. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. Good job. So we are. That's what I'm looking for. I'm there for the commercials. I'm there for the food because my sister's gonna have a Super Bowl party. And did she invite you? Okay, just making sure. I was because yeah, I'm letting you know now. Yeah, I'm there for I'm there for the halftime show this year because of all of the drama that should transpire before and afterwards. Because the halftime show this year is going to be performed by none other than Kendrick Lamar. So if you ain't been living on a rock for the last 18 months, he has been ripping Drake a new one. He has been tearing him apart on the charts in every way you can imagine. So I'm looking forward to that. So I could care less about the game because I know that most of those people they could give a fuck less about us and our people and our struggles. That's why I don't care. But this halftime show though, I'm almost tempted enough to turn the TV off when the game comes on, turn it back on, we get commercials. That's where I'm at with it.
I'm sorry. I have to address this because I wouldn't think that I would ever feel this way. But I just checked the comments real quick on my iPad. And who's the most recent name that I see that I haven't heard from? Well, I've heard from him because he's always sending me the most random of shit at 2 a.m. when I'm trying to sleep, horse. But Genocide Circus pops in the comment. First thing he said out of his mouth is oh shit. Oops. Screen all the shit about where so 5 and 6. Well, thank you for welcoming us, motherfucker. To the subject at hand. I am very excited to see my boy K-Dot perform at halftime. I know he's gonna do something outstanding. He won 6 Grammys for one song, not even for the GNX album, just for Not Like Us. Hope he plays it. I hope they play it on the big screen in Toronto or whatever the hell Drake is at, doing something dramatic to try and get attention or suing somebody to pump up numbers randomly weird. Like, how you gonna sue your own record label? Lose. Like, what? And then also you streamers. You ain't suing all these white streamers. Like, why the fuck you ain't sue Aiden Ross's bitch ass? You know what I mean? Like, you go after the successful black ones black dudes who just trying to react to the song. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. Excuse me, bring it back. Like Kane a performer, and I'm excited to see what he gets done with the time that they give him. Like, cause they get 20 to 30 minutes in Super Bowl. It's already been said that SZA's gonna be there performing as well. So I can't wait to watch SZA.
She's gonna have all her clothes on, Rick. It's gonna be okay.
I know she's. That's the best part about it. If she does, it's still gonna be a show because god damn. But yeah. So yeah, no, I'm really excited to see this halftime show. I love Kendrick fandom has grown a lot over the past few months or so. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm excited to see this, man. Like, and again, like I said, with the football game, I'm rooting for this earthquake to happen.
Okay. Well, checking out the comments. Let's see. Teffy, she's gonna keep celebrating, I guess. Okay, happy for you.
Hey, ban her.
I'm not gonna ban Teffy. Hey, Carolyn, what's up? Sounds hateful over there, Rick. Oh wow. Scissors, thick. Shut up.
Two Eagle fans jump in the comments as soon as I go on the Eagle rant and shit. Don't tell them even.
Lillian Desu says, crazy how he's not suing for defamation. He's suing for cheating. Wow. Genocide Circus. I mean, I wanted to watch and enjoy the whole show, but okay. You're welcome to watch and enjoy the show, sir. I'm not saying it, Teffy. I'm not saying it. I still have a little bit of commander's pride. I mean, I watched, but I got a little pride. I'm not saying that shit. So yeah, we're looking forward to that. And then yeah, but speaking of other things that we should, we just got to say it. Elon.
Hold on, bro. Before we get to that immigrant, Teffy and Carolyn. No, you know what? Never mind. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead and say what you got to say. You did call them out on episode 7. You called out Kurt and all of them up and by name before the game. So I you can't blame them for showing up.
Stop living in the past. I'm all about moving forward, Trey.
You can't start and stop. It's facts. Anyway, back to Elonia Muskrat, as my sweets like to call him. Yeah, so he has been on a rampage, and not a rampage per se, but he has been doing fuck shit. He's been being a weird, goofy ass nigga. That's what he's doing. That's what he's been doing. He has been hiring 19 and 20-year-old interns to handle our governmental sides of things. What's up, Aaron? What's going on? Nice. Love these new Eagles fans from the area, LOL. They're from Philly. They are in Philly. And I think Carolyn's in New Jersey, ain't she?
Same thing. She can spit.
Both those cities smell both those cities smell exactly the same. But yeah, you can't deny that. You can't. It stinks up there. You don't stink, but the city stinks. Anyway. But he has been hiring interns to handle things, and I guess he's not doing background checks because the most recent one that I heard about has a checkered history on his Twitter account from past racist posts that he's posted. He got fired for that. And then also another one was fired because it turns out he was giving out secrets, like company secrets, and handing them over to their opposition. These are the people that are in control of or being able to have access to things that we are fucking government.
So just to give a little bit more reference to everybody, we're referring to Elon Musk and his Doge boys, and Doge boys is not. These are all youngins. They're all under. I want to say they're all under 26. And they've been going into different government agencies. They started with the Treasury. They went into USAID. They went to NOAA, which is the organization where we get all of our weather information, our oceanic information, all of that stuff. I know they talking shit in the comments. I ain't dealing with it.
They are.
But yeah, and essentially they've been part these government entities. Real quick, I need for everybody to understand something. This is a crime. He has been committing crimes with his Doge boys. They are not elected officials. They are basically they are strong-arming their way into these places, and before anyone can stop them, or before anyone is sent to stop them, they're breaking everything. And this is a coup. He's performing a coup. He should not be doing this. But because he has the backing of the guy who shits himself, who sits at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, sometimes when he's not golfing or sleeping or eating McDonald's, like he has the backing of all this, so essentially they're just running through and tearing apart the government. I keep saying it, and I'm gonna keep saying it. Fascism is happening, guys. It is happening in front of our faces. They are doing a blitzkrieg on the government right now. That's literally what's happening. They're moving fast and breaking shit. And before you know it, one of the key things that fascist regime, when they're taking over, is they start tearing apart things, and then they put one person in charge of several things. Marco Rubio is in charge of a whole bunch of shit that he's not supposed to be in charge of as the head of the head of the State Department or something like that. Mm-hmm. Whatever. I don't care, because none of these titles are real for these people. They're just doing shit. They have no idea what they're doing. Now he's telling Linda McMahon. You know what? Do you want to know what the quote to Linda McMahon was?
No.
First took office.
Go ahead.
In this second term, Linda McMahon, who's in charge of the Department of Education, he says, Linda, I want you to do a really good job giving yourself to not have a job. Basically meaning I want you to tear apart the Department of Education, which is starting to happen. Like, they want everyone stupid so that you'll just believe what they tell them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what they tell you, excuse me. Like, my frustration level is so high that at this point, when anybody asks me how I feel about what's going on in government, all I can do is laugh. Because we black people, we told y'all this was happening. We said this shit was coming, and you motherfuckers still was just like, I don't know. I don't feel like Kamala's qualified. I don't know if I can just vote for her. I don't like her. I don't like what she brings. I don't like. Now we're fucked. We are literally fucked.
For 4 years.
On so many different levels. No, it's more than 4. It's more than 4. Like, we gotta stop. Everybody thinks, oh, this will be over in 4. Nah, motherfuckers. He told y'all. He said it. You won't have to worry about elections anymore if you vote for me. This motherfucker's made himself a tyrant. And everybody just let it happen. Y'all just, oh, la-di-da. Oh, I'm just gonna go about my day. It's not that important. Oh, I'm just, no. Fuck. Oh, we are in bad shape as a country and as a people. Everything is being repealed back, and nobody is panicking. But hey, man, y'all like it, I love it. I guess. I don't fucking know.
I disagree with one part, and that is people are panicking. There are people panicking. The people who were on the right side of that vote are definitely panicking. But at the same time, it's going to become a fucking catchphrase at this point. We're experiencing impotent rage because what can we do until there's time to vote again? What can we do until things happen? Because we don't have the power anymore. We don't have the capability of making these. We can call our congressmen, we can call our senators, sure, but they ain't listening to us. They ain't doing shit. They right along with it. Like, what can we do?
So I believe there is something we can do.
Legally.
This whole time, what have you heard from anybody that's a Democrat? What have you heard? What's been said? What have they done?
Oh, they've said. Well, I haven't noticed if they've said anything.
They've said nothing of value. When Joe Biden got elected, what did you hear from everybody on the right? Ruckus, noise, destruction. You guys cheated. This was stolen. We never did this. They applied civil disobedience. They put the screws to everything. Just rolled over and took it. We can put we as a people, as the people who elect people, because that's what we want. They want to maintain their power, their control. We as a people, and all these people who vote, we as citizens can put the screws to them to make them raise hell, to make them fight back. Because right now, they're just going to sit back and take it and just like, well, I don't know, guys. We did our best. You didn't do shit. You didn't put up a hell of a fight. You guys didn't run a good campaign. You didn't get people to believe in you. You didn't speak out against things like the genocide that's happening over in Gaza right now. You guys just laid there, this is... No, man, come on. God damn it, fucking fight. Throw a punch. Do something. Wiggle your big toe. Fuck. Uma Thurman's character in Kill Bill sat in a coma for 5 years and wiggled a big toe in a couple hours. You motherfuckers ain't done that shit yet. When are we gonna fucking fight back?
I think that the one thing that we can do is we can support new blood to be put in to run against and run opposed to the things that we see in place. I do agree that is one thing that we can affect change. Civil disobedience, that has some merit to it. I'm not going to lie. But in effort to keep myself and my counterparts out of jail, we can't necessarily do those things. But I think that we need to start promoting more younger people, our age. I'm not talking about Zoomers or anything. I'm talking about millennials need to start getting in there. And I'm not saying that they haven't. I know there are some that are in there that are fighting a good fight, that are in the place to try to make changes. I think there needs to be more of us doing so. Hell, I talked to my fiance about that too. We had a conversation, and she does not want me to run for president, of course, because she doesn't want to have that stress. Neither do I. But hell, potentially running for office to try to change something in your local area might be a good thing. I think you actually would do a good job if you got into politics.
I curse too much for that.
so
I curse too much for that.
That fucker says grab him by the pussy. You can
listen,
run for a fucking office space.
Listen. Like John Fetterman out of Pennsylvania was enough, and they can't deal with a black John Fetterman. Because when I show up to the Senate or the House with a fucking hoodie on and it say, Councilman Williams, you're out of dress. Don't say nothing about a dress code right here. I can show up how I want to. Fuck you.
Didn't somebody show up to
We
the
gotta pass
inauguration?
legislation. I'm talking about
Somebody showed up in shorts, didn't they?
John Fetterman.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know his name.
So I mean, listen. I don't know. Maybe one day maybe it's possible. Get motivated to do it, but we'll see. I don't know. Make sure y'all hit the like button and let me know in the comments if y'all want to see me run for something.
Big facts. Let's see. Yep. Aaron says nothing. Yes, facts. They said nothing. Genocide Circus. They're never going to talk. They're never going to talk about Gaza. Facts. They talked about it. He's going to turn it into his own. He said he's going to turn it into the Ritz or something shit like that. And then they try to walk that shit back later.
Yeah, bro.
Off the bench. Can we talk about the protest at the IRS building? I am not aware of that. What happened?
Okay, so you know how Republicans love or Trumpers love to talk about how the right wing how the leftist media doesn't talk about anything or doesn't talk about the real issues. Well, the media has continued to show that it's very right leaning because there were protests in every state of the union. There were literally protests at every state, downtown DC, in New York, everywhere. There were protests against the current administration. You ain't hear one thing about it, one lick about it on the regular news. They're not going to talk about that. Yeah. But no, there is, like you said, and I know I said, when are we going to fight back? They are literally people are fighting back, and people are uniting. There was my Latin brothers and sisters in California were protesting. They took up 5, which is the highway in California. They took up all of 5, and there were videos of black people getting out of their cars and joining with them and supporting, and the unity that was shown there. God damn, if only that would have been there 2 months ago. If that would have actually been listening to us before November 7th. But listen, it's happening right now, and I'm happy for it. But there needs to be more. There needs to be so much more. You know what I mean? Because listen, and we can talk about them, we can mock them, we can say all we want to about the MAGA movement. At least those motherfuckers are united. I mean, at least they fucking work together. They all crazy as a bag of cats getting shaken in a tree. But they fucking united. You know what I mean? So I hope that the good-hearted, good-natured, empathetic Americans still out there continue to put up and fight the good fight and fight back against tyranny. Because the one thing that we have the ability over and that we can change is the side of history that we fall on. And I hope that everybody chooses the right side and not the side we're currently under.
So when we gonna start writing? We can get these campaign speeches going, dude. I'm just saying. Like, you could do it.
I'm just gonna steal all the Leslie notes from Parks and Rec.
Oh Lord, no, do not do that. But checking the comments off the bench.
I'm gonna do my announcement at a skating rink. Get on your feet.
No. Lil Indes, who says hashtag Rick for mayor. There are international protests too, and also she does confirm the 5 freeway through LA. So yeah, last topic of the night. We had, I did not know this. I didn't know it was coming. I'm a little disappointed in myself. We're changing gears. We're switching over from the bullshit that's been going on in real life. Going to talk about some more fantasy shit from the Image universe. Invincible season 3 dropped 3 episodes. I'm literally doing that because I love. It's my favorite comic of all time. It's my favorite comic book, favorite comic storyline. Yeah, I'm geeking out. So season 3 picks up. Not going to spoil too much. I am going to bring this up because it kind of ties into what we're saying. We actually got a little bit more story about Cecil Stedman. the guy who's pretty much the Nick Fury of the Image universe, and it shows him where he came from, what he became, and how he became the director of the global defense. And this quote is kind of poignant right here because he said, or what was said to him was that we can be a hero or we can save the world. We can't be both. And that's the type of stance that he takes as the director of the global defense. So if you are not familiar with Invincible, you know it's the inverted story of if Superman was actually bad and he had a son and he tried to kill his son, and yes, so on and so forth. But there is a Nick Fury-esque character there by Cecil Stedman. But I'm saying that's poignant because, Rick, you can either save the world or you can be a hero. You can't be both. You need to get your ass on the podium. You're eloquent, you're smart, you're intelligent, you retain information. I think you need to run for an office. I'm dead ass serious. I know we ain't got time to do it right now, but I think you need to do it. You can save the world or you can be a hero. What you want to do?
I'm going to counter that quote with another famous comic book quote. One day the world's going to look up at me and say, "Save us." And I'm going to look down and reply back, "No."
You can't be Rorschach, dude. You can't be Rorschach. You can't do it. No. Put
The greatest
Watchmen
book
away.
ever written.
No. No. That is, do you know how that shit ends? No. Like, no. We're not doing that. We're going to save the world, dude. We got to save the world. Any means necessary. Any means necessary. So we only got 3 episodes. That was the only bit of it I was spoiled. I'm excited for it. Herb is in the comments. He says he's catching. You're finishing up season 2. You ain't finished it last year. Come on, dude, catch up. But yeah, I'm excited. We got teasers of what was her name? Shit, I should know her name. The Versumite that came down and beat Mark's ass next to the cruise liner. We got flip. We got. Yeah, don't spoil that. Let that happen for the uninitiated. They got to see what happens. I know it. So we got flickers of her.
When she showed up last season, I was like, "Oh, mama, no!"
Please, it's too early. He's not strong enough. We know the Conquest is coming. They've already started to like. If you've read the comic, you know what's about to happen. Shit's about to get real. I want to spoil so much, but people have not watched. Please, by all means, if you have an Amazon subscription, download Amazon Prime, watch the show. Come back to us next week, and we'll talk about it. We'll go ahead.
We got to add in an emergency ties. I forgot. I held up the comic, and I forgot that it comes out on Friday, so we won't be able to talk about it until afterwards. But Captain America: Brave New World comes out this Friday, February 14th.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Lillian Dessou asked a really good question. Who do y'all think Sam learns to fight next week?
He's fighting a Hulk, so a Hulk. He's got to do something.
All right, so real quick, before I give my thoughts on that, I just want to say, please, y'all, go support this movie the way we did Black Panther. I know everybody has their thoughts about a black man wearing the red, white, and blue. I promise you, Captain America is more. Captain America is not about what you think it's about. He is not what you think he represents. He is more Colin Kaepernick than he is Patrick Mahomes. I promise you that. So please go out and support Sam Wilson as Captain America, and support Anthony Mackie in his lead role. I've been geeked for this one since it was right. I've been geeked for this one since it was announced after Captain America and the Winter Soldier's last episode. I've been waiting for it the whole time. I do think that Sam is going to be able to handle itself, even though I've been trying to avoid all of the clips and everything. But I think because he doesn't have the super soldier serum, I don't think he's going to be he's not going to be Cap levels of whooping ass, but I think he's going to do some good hand-to-hand work, and maybe we're going to see somebody get a Red Wing to the face. Well, it's not Red Wing anymore, but you know what I mean. So I think he's going to do a pretty good job with it. I love seeing Anthony Mackie carry that shield, man, and I love his enthusiasm as an actor, because whereas some people in these roles, after their second appearance, they're just doing my new MCU movie. Meanwhile, Anthony Mackie is just the dude that's just like, I'm gonna do this. Like when Ryan Reynolds said they're gonna have Hugh Jackman do it till he's fucking 90, like Anthony Mackie is just saying, no, I'm gonna do it till I'm 90. You know what I mean? So like I enjoy his enthusiasm and him as Captain America and seeing where they're going with Isaiah Bradley in this also. Like I'm geeked for it. I'm ready for it, man. I think I'm gonna take my shield with me.
I don't. Can you take that with you? Does it have like? Can you wear it on your back like a book bag? Does it have straps big enough for that?
So it does, but my shoulder's too wide.
We got to get that. We got to get that stretched out for you, dude. You got to be able to. Because if you walk in with it as a shield, they're gonna ask you to leave. Rick. They're gonna ask you to leave. You're already an imposing figure. I'm not blowing smoke up your ass, but yeah, you can't come up with a fucking metal shield. Yes, he has a metal shield. Go watch the other episodes. Checking the comments. Carolyn, Rick is gonna leap over Trump's podium like that dude did that judge. Nah, we gonna stay alive. We ain't doing that. And yes, Herb, we said that on the last
Carolyn,
show.
I can beat that.
Stop.
Carolyn, I can beat that dude with my brain. I don't need to put my hands on.
Oh, okay. All right.
No,
Cool.
no, I'm talking about in the debate, Trey. In the
Okay.
debate.
Well, everybody, shit. My son could beat him in the debate. But yeah. So I too am looking forward to it. I don't think that. No, that's what I was going to say. I think that he does get the serum. I don't think he intentionally gets it. I think he has to get it because he's fighting a Hulk. I know that's not what his character is supposed to do. I think that he's going to get unintentionally a dose of the serum that the other guy got, the U.S. agent guy. I forgot his name, John Walker. I think he's going to get that because the reason why I say that, if you look at him during the fight with the Hulk, he has on a different suit. So we know he has on his vibranium suit. I think it's just strictly the vibranium suit. In the beginning, the red white suit, mainly white suit, when he does the superhero landing, and he lands straight up, and there's a sonic boom that is in the trailer. A human can't do that. A human can't do that. No, he's got some type of strength enhancement. Something's going on. So I think he has that. And then later on, he gets the upgraded suit from Wakanda where he's fighting, or it could be the other way around. That could be the Hulk fight could be in the beginning. It could be early on that Isaiah Bradley goes crazy and goes to attack him and gets the powers. I'm sorry, go ahead.
In America, not Captain Falcon.
What did I say it?
No, horse.
Oh no, dude, shut up. We're not doing that. When's the next show? Oh, the next. See, we're getting direction off screen from the. The next show will be next Saturday. So we're going to be doing this weekly. This is how we're going to do it from here on out. Doing a weekly show live like we used to do in the old place. But you guys can find us here live on YouTube. We do have a Twitch. We're going to do dual wielding Twitch and YouTube next week. We'll go live there. And we got a Discord. That does not mean that the Discord gets abused. Okay? No, we're not going to do that. We're going to monitor it. We're going to watch it. We're not going to keep just piling crap into it. It's to have conversation. We're not doing an after show because people got lives and people got work to do. So we're not doing that. I'm sorry. But, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So, hold on. My thing ended. But, yeah. Catch us next week here on Gamma Blurs on our 10th episode, YouTube, Twitch. It's your boy Trey Proper. Oh, sorry. You got something else to say?
Well, I was just gonna say, make sure y'all go and like the Instagram, send it out, share the shit, do all of that stuff. I have a quote that that reinforces that. You know what I mean? Help us grow so we can do more. And yeah.
Okay. Yeah, facts. Yeah, I appreciate it.
That's an original quote. I came up with that all on
No,
my
it's
own.
not.
I didn't
No,
get
it's
that
not.
from anyone.
We'll catch y'all next week. All right, peace.